Hi, Leos. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your April 2025 love reading. This is a love prediction. We're going to see what's coming your way. I do have some charms today and some initials, so we'll be using those. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. What is going on around my Leos for April? April already. Let's get some angel numbers. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages. I am listening for you now. 777. Luck is on your side. Look for 777. Okay, that feels good. 2713, mindfulness, and you can see that big third eye. It's almost the sense of I'm awakening, I'm looking at things differently. They're saying I'm trying to see things clearly or look at things from a different point of view or perspective. So maybe there's something going on around you that you're just trying to put yourself in somebody else's shoes to have a better understanding, something like that. I have 333. I am supported. I feel like I am being protected. I'm just asking Spirit with the threes. It's almost a sense of the trilogy. So, you know, I just feel like I'm being guarded and protected by the spirit world. I'm just going to say it that way. Okay, let's see what the cards are saying. Some beautiful spring cards. I'm breaking into my spring decks now, so that's kind of fun for me. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want my Leos to know? What is it that you need us to hear? I have a Page of Cups. Beautiful. Look at that, charging forward. Beautiful. I have a Knight of Pentacles. I have an Eight of Cups. And I have a Three of Wands. It was the Eight of Cups with the basket. It was almost this incredible sense of I get to choose. I get to pick from the basket, like a treasure chest. So maybe Spirit's letting you know that there's options, that there's some options out there and that these options could be coming forward to you. But I do have somebody that is new feelings. I feel that I am charging forward, I'm moving forward, and it is a sense of where could this go? But I like this page, almost a sense of, I don't know, there's a little bit of sense of innocence to it that, like, I wonder if this is somebody. And I like that. The Knight is coming into me even around somebody that you work with, believe it or not. So I know them from work. I know them through work. They're a hard worker. They're good, something like that. But it was like on or around work. So it could be somebody that's just kind of connected to something that you do. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to know? I have a Ten of Pentacles. That's cute. They're coloring Easter eggs. That's cute. That feels like activity. It just felt like an engagement energy. So for those of you that have kids, it would be somebody who's not only involved with you, but they would be interactive with your children, you know, no matter what age they are, you know, that, you know, hey, they're in my life, you know. If you're older and they're adults already, you're going out to dinner with them, you know. If they're teenagers, you're maybe going to see, you know, their sports. You know, it just feels like it's more of an interaction energy. I have a Ten of Swords. And I have a Knight of Wands. I have a Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords came into me as the finality of, it could be somebody that's just constantly been trying to get you back over the years, or they just have always lingered. And you moving forward with somebody else is like the only thing that allows them to accept that you're not going back to this person. They always had, they're saying false hope, that this person always had false hope that you would take them back. So you moving on with somebody new and having like a real relationship with somebody new finally kind cuts that string for them of, I guess I need to stop hoping because it looks like it's really not going to happen. But they should have known that a long time ago, is how I feel. So some kind of false hope. Let's get some initials. Let's see what's going on around you. Maybe it's good that, you know, finally you feel like this person moves on. You just have felt so badly over the years that they just never met anybody else, or they just didn't, they're not even trying, you know, something like that. I have an N. First initial, last initial, L. I have a V today. The letter T. The U. An I. Oh, I want to get a little closer. Let's see. Nope, you can't see them all that way. Okay, we'll do it for the charms. I have an F. I have a T. I have an N. I have an E. I have an F. K. Got a couple more. Q, U, and L. Okay, so just a handful of letters. If that they connected to you, I always like to hear that they connected, your initials, their initials. It's kind of fun. Don't worry if they didn't. But I just like to see if, I feel like we're playing bingo, you know, when you get your numbers. All right, let's see. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want me to know about this connection? Love's adventure. Embrace the adventure and the excitement of your romantic journey. Each experience brings new opportunity for growth, discovering, and deepening your love. I like the new opportunity because I felt like Spirit was letting you know that there's more than one person out there. And it was definitely like the possibilities. Like you could have a little crush on somebody, you just started talking to somebody, and then you have that kind of what if, like that big question mark. And it feels like, hey, if this person doesn't work out, I know there's going to be somebody else. And if they don't work out, it's because Spirit did you a favor. They eliminated them so that they could bring you the person you're supposed to be with. I have a soulmate union. Look at that gorgeous, I don't know, explosion, an explosion of love. You are united with your soulmate in a deep and loving connection. This union brings a sense of completeness, joy, mutual support that enriches your life. So you are united with your soulmate. And how are you going to know, other than it just feels right? So this feels right, Spirit just said. Okay. But it does feel like my heart's exploding. It does feel, I'm going to say the person who comes into your life and you literally say, wow, took my breath away. I don't remember the last time somebody caught me off guard that I was so attracted to, or they were so charismatic that I was like mesmerized by them. So it could be somebody that really, really wowed you. That explosion feels good, doesn't it? Okay, I have shared passion. Find and nurture the passions you share with your partner. Engaging in activities you both love strengthens your bond and brings joy to your relationship. I like the couple who likes the same things. Okay, if you both like the cold weather and you go skiing, if you both like the beach and the hot weather, you take vacations to beaches. So that's how it feels. I feel like you just both are totally in alignment with kind of the quality of your life or the things that you like to do, places you'd like to see. You just have, even down to food, Spirit just said that if one person doesn't like, spicy food. Okay, I'm just going to throw that out there. The other one doesn't like spicy food either. It's like, yeah, I'm not that into spicy food. So it feels like you have just so much in common, that when you start to unravel this connection, you start to compare notes, so to speak, you are realizing like we're two peas in a pod. Like we're cut from the same cloth. We have more in common than we ever thought we'd have in common with anybody else. So they're saying you like the same movies, you like the same TV shows, you watch the same channels, like it's just weird. I mean, I feel like it's just too many things in common. But maybe that's what you were attracted to. You're just like crazy. Like part of me feels like you go to the ice cream place and you both order the exact same ice cream. It's, you guys are just, maybe you're twins. Maybe you're twins. You're twin flames with that much in common. I have an 8 of Swords. I have an Ace of Pentacles. I have an Empress. It's beautiful. And I have a Knight of Pentacles. This is coming into me as somebody who says to you, I have a hard time letting people in. But they know that about themselves, and they've already made up their mind with, I'm going to try harder. I'm going to work harder at this, and I'm going to let you in. I promise. I don't want to hold back in this connection. I want to do things differently with you. But they know about themselves that they do have a tendency to guard themselves. But maybe there's something so special and so unique, and they feel so comfortable with you that they're saying, I'm going to try harder in this connection, is how it feels. I'm going to try something different because whatever I've done in the past wasn't working, and I need to learn how to be more open. I need to learn how to communicate better, or I need to be not afraid to say something to you and express my feelings. So I feel like that's something that they know about themselves, but I also feel like they're just honest about it. I would rather somebody be honest with it up front than down the road you find out that this person won't let you in, and they're not even trying. So that's something that you'd be struggling with. Whoa, I got some jumpers back here. Hold on. I got a Queen of Pentacles, a King of Cups. I have a 4 of Swords. And I have a Hierophant. This came into me as I've had time to think about it. They've had time to, I guess, evaluate the place that they're at in their life. You've had time to evaluate what's important in your life. A little bit of I believe in my spirit, I believe in spirit more than I ever have. I just went through something very difficult, and the only thing that got me through was God. So I feel like this person has found strength in themselves that they didn't have before. I also feel that this person is 100% capable of loving unconditionally, but they may struggle with saying it out loud. So this is going to be somebody with this ace, going back to this ace, that their actions are going to prove their love. So this is somebody who they would just probably be really good to you. They would be there for you. They would show up. They would be consistent. The Ace of Pentacles, they may even help you financially if you needed help financially. They love you. They want to help you. So it is a feeling of look at their actions. In this particular case, I do feel that. And then I do feel like they want to make you feel secure, whether it's emotional or in the material world. That it's important to them that you feel secure. So that's something that they work on. They want you to know they're not going anywhere, or they want you to know that they're in it for the long run. They'll keep trying. They're not going to give up, something like that. I have strength, so they're very strong. I feel like they get their strength from spirit. I really do. I think something happened in this connection or this person that they've learned that they don't control things, and that they learned how to either let go and trust. But I feel like they have a really deep spiritual belief. And I feel like they believe everything, that, they can handle anything as long as, God is on their side. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person is very intuitive or very empathic as well. You may connect on that level. Spirit, please share with me. I have a bodybuilder, physically strong, okay, physically in shape, trying to push forward, self-improvement. They're pushing themselves, they're training themselves. Maybe they're training for a marathon or 5K race, or they set their own personal goals. Weight, I want to lose weight. I want to stay in shape. I want to stay in this range. I don't want to gain anymore. So something like that. But definitely self-improvement, ongoing, Spirit saying. That's nice. I have an oak tree, permanent. Oak trees grow really big, and they grow for hundreds and hundreds of years. And they are enduring. They're deeply rooted. They're grounded. They're stable. They offer protection. So this person sees themselves as stable and secure and protective. This isn't somebody that's flighty. This is somebody who is definitely grounded. Now, the grounded and the rooted came into me as they could have lived in the same community their whole life. They could have, I've grown up here, I went to high school here, lots of family in the area, lots of friends in the area. So maybe they haven't traveled very far. Maybe they went away to college and then moved back home, but they could be living where their parents are still. It was a sense of, I know everybody. So they could be in a business where they meet a lot of people, or they have, like, if I owned a restaurant in a community I grew up with, I would know a lot of people, right? I'd see everybody coming and going. So maybe they own some kind of business, or are in a business where they see a lot of the local people, and they have a lot of relationships, like a real estate agent or a car dealership, or somebody that's, I don't know, even medical, even something medical, local doctor, local dentist, but somebody who's rooted in the community is how it feels. Swords and scales, trust, an attorney, could be an attorney, the scale of justice, that would be also, or even politics, somebody that's connected to community service, like they're on the school board, they're on the, they volunteer for the township somehow. Okay, so this is like legal matters, legal issues, or just a sense of fairness, just somebody who's very fair and concise, they're saying. I have unchanged. At this time, the situation is stable and unlikely to change. I feel like this person's going to offer tremendous stability once it's in your life. It's not a back and forth. It's like once I'm in it, I'm there to stay. So I think if you haven't found this relationship, we'll keep waiting and manifesting in divine time. But if this is coming to your life, I just don't feel like this particular type of energy is playing games or is going to push it away. I feel like once we're in it, we stay. So that feels good to me because we have so much in common. Spirit, please share with me. I have in the winter, during Pisces season, Princess of Water, could be a water sign. I have a builder, determined, steady, focused, building foundations, hard work. Yeah, the characteristics are pretty consistent. It is a sense of strength and grounded and stable. I feel like that's important. I have the mystic, intuitive. We're connecting more on an intuitive level. I feel that you understand me. I feel like we have, you know, our own love language. We can talk to each other. I have an analyst. Okay, thinking logically, able to evaluate something, make good decisions. I have an emperor, Aries. I have protective, action, strong, a leader. I think there's some kind of leader in the community. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had some kind of position in their local community somehow, or have aspirations to do something like that. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. I've got some beautiful charms today, and I like to read these intuitively and see what is jumping out at me. Let me zoom in and get a little bit closer. There you go. So this beautiful bowl of charms and my magic scoop, and let's get a scoop and just see what they have for you. Okay. All right. Nice. And let's see what they want you to know. Let's start with the letters. Nope, I have a girl gang. That just came into me as I have a lot of friends. Okay, so somebody who has a ton of friends. Like, I'm very social. I have a lot of friends. And maybe we do things with friends. So that felt fun. I have the letter A. Okay, I'm just turning these over. I just want to see what is jumping out at me first. Where's I bought these things. I don't know what's easier, my nails or these things. Come on, come on. Hold on. I'm going to put you on hold while I flip that heart. Would you believe I flipped that heart and there's nothing on the other side? So all that effort, what they're showing me is a pink heart. So, okay, but it gave me a chance to flip the other ones I wanted to flip. I do have a Capricorn. I do have a Capricorn energy. So I'm going to take that. I have a castle. It's coming into me more as just a really nice house, that it's probably the nicest house that you'll ever have. This person could already own it. You could buy it together. It could be, I just never thought I'd live in such a beautiful home. I love my home. So your home in your future, I feel like, is going to be gorgeous. And it feels like it's multi-level, and it feels a lot bigger than maybe what you thought you'd ever have. So I'm just going to put it up here with, it just feels like a beautiful home to me. I have a couple of things with the sea. I have a beautiful seashell, like a pink seashell. And then I have a whale. I have another, looks like a seashell, some kind of something like that. But I feel like I have the shell, especially with the pink. I feel like I have jewelry. Somebody has jewelry that is maybe in the summertime. I wear, it could be charms. It could be a starfish. It could be a dolphin, but it's kind of like summery, beachy charms. So I feel like it's more connected to jewelry than anything, but I might have bought that on vacation. I might have found that when on a trip, and that was like my souvenir. I wanted to get something when we were on the cruise ship, or we went to the Caribbean somewhere, and I got something to remember. What is this thing? I don't know. That looks like a flower. I'm going to put the flowers together. I think that I've got, I'm going to put the kiss, the telephone, and the flowers together, because it feels like, it feels like we're flirting, but it feels like this person's pretty romantic. It feels, you know, it would be somebody who sends you kiss emojis, heart emojis, you know, like the phone and the kiss. But I do feel the romance. I would say that. Now, did they send you dozens of roses? I'm not necessarily, but I think that in their own way, it's kind of charming. It's cute. I'm going to say it's more cute than this like formal romantic thing. But it's cute to you and it's special to you. So I think it's connected more to the phone. I'm going to say cute, special, little love notes, little hearts, emojis, smiles, you know, just little signs of affection, something like that. What is this? This looks like a school bus. Is this a bus or a truck? It's a school bus. So maybe we have somebody, and I have a baseball cap. We could have a child that's still in school. Looks like somebody who maybe plays baseball, softball, something like that. That could be their favorite sport. But I'm definitely I still have somebody in school. So maybe we have some children with somebody else, and that's okay. I have a guitar. I'm going to say that I don't think they play the guitar, but I think they like more, I'm going to say rock music. I almost said heavy metal, but maybe that was years ago. I feel like it's more like hardcore rock, you know, like they're just a very traditional rock person. So it's the electric guitars and the drums and things like that. I have a makeup stand and a heart. I'm just going to say I look good. I'm going to say I look good with that heart. That heart had a hard time turning over, but it wasn't supposed to turn over. And I have pink sunglasses. This looks like pink. It's two hearts put together, but it came into me as heart sunglasses. I don't think anybody's wearing heart sunglasses, but it came into me as sunglasses for some reason. So it could just be Spirit's way of saying this person has a collection of sunglasses, always has sunglasses on them, won't go anywhere without sunglasses. So loves their sunglasses is kind of how I feel. So those are the charms. So that feels really good to me. All right, let's see what they want to share with any timeline. Spirit, what do you want us to know about the timeline? What do you have for us? Let's see. What do you have for us? I have in the winter. Technically, we're still in the winter, right? I'm recording this in March for April. I have very soon. I'll take very soon. Very soon sounds good. I have this week. There you go. We're heading into April. So April could be our lucky month. Nice. And I have within 6 months. We could know this is the person I want to be with. I have bottom of the deck. I have a few weeks. So we could know that this is the person I want to be with. Let's see what the loving messages are or will be. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you, have for us? I've got jumpers back here. I'm going to go with the jumpers. I've waited so long to meet someone just like you. I'm really attracted to you. That's important. I want to feel your soft lips on mine. So there's the lips from the charms. That's fun. I think it's nice. I think the whole soulmate union thing was nice. I think the wow factor was nice. That little bit of you take my breath away, that I'm really attracted to you. I mean, I think it's not just like, yeah, you're cute. I think it's like, oh my God, I'm really attracted to you. And that's nice. You want to be with somebody you're attracted to. And you want them to be attracted to you too. So let's put this out into the universe. I think you're going to have a great month. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Hit that like, subscribe, ring the little bell. I know you know what to do. Comment below, claim it, own it. It's yours, everybody. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. And check out my second channel, please. My pick a card channel. I'll put the link below. It is Psychic Kathy Mamolen Pick a Cards. And it's all just pick a cards over there. So check that out if you haven't taken a ride over there yet. Have a great April. We'll see you all again real soon.